Hey guys, it's your boy, Brad here, bringing you another awesome video! Hey guys, it's boy Brad here, bringing you another awesome video. We're doing another tier list today, guys, and as you can see, we're going to be doing a tier list on SpongeBob characters here. We're going to be doing these ones we got here, main characters, and, there Mrs. Puff ones, more reoccurring characters kind of thing, right? And apparently the Pirate too, because he's in the tier list as well, boys. So this list, now to be clear, when I'm doing it here, I'm only going to be doing it for the season 1 to 3 SpongeBob seasons, like the way the characters appear in season 1 to 3, right? Nothing past that, maybe a little bit of season 4 as well, but nothing past that. Season 1 and 3 in the movie, maybe a little bit of season 4 as well. Because I'll be honest, I'm not very a big fan of season 4 to whatever else is past that, 12 or whatever we're on right now. I'm mostly a fan of the original, first 3 seasons in the movie and all that. I don't mind the second movie. That was alright. Third movie was dog shit. Other seasons are absolutely atrocious. Actually, some of the worst shit I've ever seen. But anyways, no, we're just going to be doing we're just doing a tier list on, like I said, on the season 1 and 3 appearances of these characters. Because they are quite different in other seasons past that, right? Of course they are, right? Because, the show is like, it's a different show, basically, right? So, yeah, anyways, guys, we're going to get right into it now. So we're going to start off with my favorite Mr. Krabs, Mr. Eugene Krabs, the greedy bastard. He's a pretty good guy, though. He's a pretty chill dude once in a while. He has some pretty good moments, some pretty good episodes, right? Um, Overall, and, like, he's a good character. I like him, He's SpongeBob's boss, and he's pretty funny. And what's his name voices him, does a great job with him. I mean, all the voice actors do an amazing job in this show. Like, I don't know, I really like Mr. Krabs' voice actor. I think he's one of the better voice actors in the show. I mean, but even then, that's debatable. They're all so good, eh? But yeah, Mr. Krabs, I'd say, is one of the best ones. Not one of the best characters, but he's pretty good. I'd say we put him in B tier to be fair, there, boys. I'd say Mr. Krabs is about a B tier character myself. I wouldn't put him any higher than that. He's pretty. He's pretty good. He's pretty funny. He's got his good moments. And he's a pretty chill dude once in a while. We have SpongeBob Life Levinson's, and sometimes he's an asshole in episodes, and it's just annoying. But like for the most part, I'd say he's pretty good. He's he's one of the characters that's in the later episodes that isn't as bad. But like I said, we're just doing seasons 1 to 3. He's one of the more consistent characters, I guess you could say in a way, right? But I mean, season 1 to 3, everyone's pretty good to be honest. Nobody's really. We'll find out as we go on, anyways. So now we go on to Sandy Cheeks. Now, Sandy in season 1 to 3, she's alright, I guess. Like, she's not bad per se. She's not like D tier or anything like that, but she's not like, no way is she A tier, not a chance. Like, she's not very funny and she's not very I can't really remember too much shit she does in the show, to tell you the truth. She's kind of just there for like plot reasons sometimes, just to have a different plot for episodes. I mean, she's pretty chill, SpongeBob, and they're pretty good friends and all that, and right, but like, I don't know with Sandy. Honestly, I feel like Sandy would be at like the top of C tier myself. I wouldn't put her any higher or any lower. She's not a bad character in seasons 1 to 3, but like she's just there. She's not like I don't know. She's just kind of there. Sometimes she's just there to drive make a new plot for the episode, right? She's all right. She's not great, not bad. She's just there, right? So yeah. I'd put her in C tier, I'd say. Yeah, I think it's fair. Now, Patrick, my boy Patrick. I mean, Patrick's kind of the same as Sandy. He's just there, but, like, he's fucking hilarious in season 1 to 3. The best moment is, the inner mechanisms of my mind are amalgamation, and there's a thing of milk that just spills on its own. Classic. Or the, who wants to eat a Krabby Patty at 3 a.m.? And cuts the cutaway gag Patrick. Oh, boy, 3 a.m., right? He's got all sorts of good gags and stuff to him. He can be an asshole sometimes, like in I Was Stupid, but like he's pretty good for the most part. I would say he's probably about B tier, to be fair, because like he's just stupid. That's kind of his thing. He's just stupid and he's chill. He's a better character than Mr. Krabs, but he's not. He's not the best character, but I like him a lot though. He's pretty good. Not gonna lie, I like him. He's pretty good. Now SpongeBob. SpongeBob's an easy one. He's gonna be an A tier, easily, boys. He's good in every episode in season 1 to 3. He's hilarious. He's the main character and all that. And sometimes his bitchiness, his whininess is hysterical and just, I don't know. I'd say he's he's not higher. He's not like an ST character, but he's the main character of the show, obviously. And he's funny. He drives the plot forward. Tom Kenny does an amazing job voicing him. He's great. And he's like, not like versus in like later seasons where he's just a bitch. He's actually pretty good in season 1 to 3. You know, he's actually the main character. He's not just a fucking loser who cries all the time like he does in later episodes, right? I mean, he cries still a lot, but like it's understandable sometimes. I understand, bro. You know, I'd say he's pretty good. I'd say at A tier easily. You know, no questions asked there with him. Now on to my man Squidward here, boys. Now I know you've probably seen the Emperor Lemon video, but this is an easy pick as well, boys. S tier. Squidward is the best. He's the goat of SpongeBob, especially season 1 to 3. Squidward, mwah, perfection. You know, he's just like he's so like relatable, but he's also so like funny. Drives the plot perfectly. He's always getting beaten up on, but it's funny and he deserves it. And like and shit he says makes sense. Like we work here and then we die, right? With SpongeBob, right? And he's just so I don't know, one of the best characters overall. Just perfect, right? He's one just great character. Like there's not much more to say about him. Now Barnacle Boy, I like a lot, but I wouldn't rate him super high. Now this is a tough one to be honest. Where would I put Barnacle Boy, boys? Because Barnacle Boy in season 1 and 3 is pretty good. You know, he's him and Mermaid Man, they got some good episodes. They're pretty funny. They're not in a lot of episodes. They got like 4 or 5 in season 1 and 3, I think. Every one of them is great. The first one's like not the best, but after the first one, his episodes are they're great, amazing, so funny, right? So, but like I don't know, like he's just kind of there sometimes too. Like I feel like I don't know. I don't want to put him in C, but I feel like he's C tier. He's better than Sandy. Fuck Sandy. He's a lot better than Sandy. I can tell you that right now. But he's just okay, right? He's all right. I don't know. I feel like he's kind of a bitch for the most part, and he's kind of like he's the voice of reason for Mermaid Man a lot of times, right? Which is understandable on that. It's just I don't know. He's a C tier, I'd say, right? Gary, where do we put Gary there? Well, like, I mean, Gary barely has any appearances in season 1 to 3 in terms of like actual character things. He's kind of just there most of the time. But like, man, moments like no, and I don't remember what episode that was, but stupid shit like that makes Gary B tier, A tier, boys. Yeah, A tier. Because I mean, he's just there most of the time, does his job. But like, when he's there and he's funny. Like, I don't know, like, especially that one moment. That one moment kind of just drives him up the A tier, to be honest, because he's barely in the show as it is, right? He's just kind of there doing his job, but I don't know. And then there's the season 1 appearance where he's like in his dreams and that, and he helps SpongeBob out in the shoe episode, and he's pretty chill, dude. I'd say he's A. Oh, Karen. Where would we put Karen season 1 to 3? Let's see here. She doesn't really do much, to be honest. She's kind of, I mean, she's like kind of the voice reason for Plankton in a lot of ways, you know. She is his wife. She's there for him, whatever else. I don't know. I feel like with Karen, she'd be like a C tier as well. Like below Sandy. She's just kind of there. I don't know. She's just kind of whatever, right? Just Karen in season. I don't know. I remember her more in the later seasons than I do in the first 3 seasons, which is weird. But yeah, I don't know. She's just kind of there, right? She's kind of just there so Plankton has a companion, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know how I feel about her, to tell you the truth. I wouldn't really. Yeah, I'd just put her in C tier. She's just there. She doesn't like drive the episode she's in, but she's also okay, right? Like it's she's all right. You know, she's just that. She's all right. Mermaid Man, B tier. I put him. Not right there. Right there. Right behind Patrick is where I put Mermaid Man. Mermaid Man is hysterical. So funny. Every episode he's in, he's basically just Patrick 2.0. If Patrick was old, he's just an idiot. Basically, is what he is, right? Like he's very incompetent for being a superhero. He doesn't have a clue what the fuck he's doing. He doesn't know where he is. Doesn't know anything, right? Old man with dementia or whatever, right? And it's so funny. But he's just that. He's just funny. He's kind of like Patrick. He's just funny, but that's okay. So that's why we put him in B tier overall. He's like, he's just funny. He's like, I don't know. He's great. Honestly, he's great. He's just like Patrick, to be quite honest. He's just there for the jokes, basically. And Mrs. Puff. Where will we put Mrs. Puff, boys? Mrs. Puff's a weird one, because, like, I don't know. She's kind of annoying, kind of a bitch. But it's also funny, because she's, like, SpongeBob's punching bag, which is, like, what makes her funny. But, like, man, man, do I want to put her in D tier, honestly? And she's like, I don't know. Yeah, no, she's D tier. Fuck her. Yeah, like I don't know. She's better in season 1 to 3 than she is in later seasons for sure. But even then, she's still just there. She's just another character that's just there so they can have a reason to do a plot. And that's with SpongeBob's driving school and all that, right? And it's just like, I don't know. Those episodes are good, but like I don't know. I don't feel like she does very much to make the episodes better, other than just being beat up on. And yeah, I don't know. Like I can't tell you anything about her, to be honest. She's just Mrs. Puff. The only funny gag is the one where Patrick does the drawing and then you see the poo poo. Oh my. Larry the Lobster. Let's see here. Why is he even in the main character list for season 1 to 3? He's barely in any episodes. He's also D tier, I'll be honest. He's just there. I don't know. He's there when they go to the beach, right? And that's what he's there for. I don't know. He's just Larry. Like, he's not bad. He's just there. Like, I don't know. He's like does nothing most of the time, and he's just, he's guy. He's Rip. He's a lifeguard. And yeah. The pirate though. Now, let's see. The pirate. The only time I can think of an appearance he makes outside of the intro is that one time where SpongeBob goes to him. He's like, "You teach me how to tie my shoes." He's like, "Arr, I just be a pirate in a portrait or something like that." That's the only time I remember him coming, and for that appearance alone, he gets A tier because that's a good moment. Pearl's an easy pick. D. Fuck her. She's a bitch. She sucks, and yeah, I don't like her. She's boring. She does nothing for the episode she's in. She's just fucking annoying. Like, shut the hell up. She's horrible. She'd be an F tier if it was the later seasons. But for season 1 to 3, she's not as bad. Because the problem is that she's not a total bitch, right? She kind of makes it funny. But even then, that episode's kind of shit. One of the worst episodes of season 1. Fight me if you disagree. Yeah, I don't know. D tier. Easy for Pearl. I wouldn't put her any higher, any lower, because we don't have any lower. She's bottom of this list anyways. But season 1 to 3, right? If we're doing later seasons, she'd be like, but I can remember. I can't remember too much about later seasons, but I can remember that she was a bitch in them. So I'll give her that. Now Plankton. Plankton is a pretty easy. No, he's actually a tough one. I'm not gonna lie. I think he's either deserves to be an A or S tier, because he's hysterical in seasons 1 to 3 for one. He's actually really funny. He always drives the plot in a good way, right? Like in the Imitation Crabs episode, or in his first episode, and it's like, or even in Fun, or he's honestly, he's an S tier. I'm not gonna lie. He was my favorite character as a kid. I don't know why, but he was, and I don't know. I would put him in S tier right behind Squidward, to be honest. I he's not as good as Squidward, obviously, but he's a pretty good character. And his moments are hysterical. He's everything. He's a punching bag. He's the evil genius. He drives good plots too, like in Plankton, like I said, or in Fun. He's great. And he does it. There's nothing bad about him. Mr. Lawrence does a great job voicing him, and he's just so funny and so sinister at times. And he's one of the better characters, actually, I would say, because every episode he's in season 1 to 3 is great. Like, every single one is great. They're all good episodes. So, I would say he's an S tier for sure. Easy pick for him. And that looks like it, boys. So that's the list there. If you agree with it, let me know in the comments down below. If you don't, then that's too bad for you. Hey, anyways, guys, if you want to see more of these videos, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and we're gonna upload more. We're gonna see some more. We'll see you on the next one, boys. All right, Bread signing out.